The Bahamas Red Cross, in the meantime, has partially activated its machinery to deal with the impending storm. Joining us to talk about that is Director General of the Bahamas Red Cross, Caroline Turnquest. Good evening to you, Mrs. Turnquest.
Good evening.
Now, tell me first about any vulnerable groups you expect you may be assisting first. Is that the scenario you're dealing with?
Well, actually, we're dealing with anyone who, in the unlikely event it happens, that will receive damages, especially senior citizens and children, single mothers.
Now, since the last series of hurricanes and tropical storms, there were some family islands that are still feeling effects. Is that something you've taken into consideration as one of those vulnerable groups that you may have to assist first?
Yes, of course. Anyone that would have had damages previously from the last hurricane, we're coming on off the heels of Hurricane Irene, so all of that would have been taken into consideration.
Now, I know that obviously you're a nonprofit organization. You're always looking for donations. Tell me about the financial state of the Red Cross now and what some of the needs are.
Currently, like I said, we had Hurricane Irene last year, which has depleted our funds. We've had one or two donations come in, but not to that extreme extent where we are fully funded. And so, dependent on the nature, the impact, we feel that, and we are always grateful for any donations that we could receive when it comes to assisting other persons.
All right, and finally, before you go, what advice do you give to people who find themselves or may find themselves in need of the Red Cross should the storm affect us in any way?
My suggestion is, first of all, you have to ensure your own safety. That's key concern. You have to ensure your safety. You have to make sure if you're in an area that is prone to any type of flooding or your house is unsafe, make sure that you would get to a shelter. Ensure that, as we have been spelling for months now, and I have every confidence that the Bahamian public have heeded our warnings, is to get ready and ensure that you have at least 3 days supplies on hand in the event anything happens.
Thank you very much, Ms. Caroline Turnquest, Director General of the Bahamas Red Cross. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.